Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you, Tanaya, and thank you, Wake with Wellness. You are conducting a very wonderful. This initiative is really wonderful, and I hope Wake with Wellness conduct such events in the future. And also, you guys are doing a really good job. So we are so proud of you. Like, seriously, we are very proud of these youth coming up with such topics on mental health and other such relevant topics or today, which is very important in today's society. Okay, so before starting, I want a quick introduction. So we have 46, 47 of us, right? So it won't be possible for all of us to give an intro. So I would just ask maybe 5 or 10 people. So what you have to do is say your name and say one thing you like about yourself. Okay, one thing you love about yourself. So suppose I begin. Okay, my name is Rekha, and the thing I love about myself is I am a very patient. Okay, and then I will nominate the next person who will go next, and then I nominate Tanaya Goswami. Yeah, all right. So my name is Rekha. I am very patient, and I nominate Tanaya Goswami. So can we go like this? Am I clear? So let's give it a try.
Yes, ma'am. If you're clear.
Okay, Tanaya, you can go.
Hello, my name is Tanaya Goswami. Shall I open on my video?
Actually, it would be good if you guys, whoever can open on your videos, you can, because it's good to see some faces right there.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, everyone. I'm Tanaya Goswami, and I'm hosting today's event. The thing I like about myself is that I'm really positive, and I really work hard to achieve what I want to, and yeah, that's all.
Wonderful. Whom you want to nominate?
I shall nominate Sanjushri.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Uh,
Yeah, just
Firstly,
quickly go
ma'am.
ahead with your name and
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Sanjushri Bharadwaj. The thing about that I like myself about me is that I know how to crack lame jokes, and if I crack lame jokes, people they laugh at it, and they also smile at it. So yeah, that's all. So I want to nominate Jimpy for it. So Jimpy, if you can. So okay, she is not present. So I'll nominate Arnav. Arnav, you can take it over.
Hello, hello,
hello.
hello, hello.
Yes, you can speak, Arnav.
Yeah, I am finding some network issues. Please give me some time.
Yeah, sure.
Rudra, you can introduce yourself until that time.
Yeah, hello. I'm Rudra. The thing that I love about myself is I'm able to make good decisions in tough times, and the other thing that I love about myself is that I'm able to manage my finances properly. These two things. And
Wonderful.
further, I'd like to nominate Sudhanshu further.
Hello, all. I'm Sudhanshu, and the thing I am very good at is I'm very much calm and composed. And the next thing is uh, I'm good at time management as well. So these are the two things.
Perfect.
Uh, I'd like to nominate Maitreya.
Hello, Maitri. I think she's not available right now. Okay, let's do one thing. Others, whoever is left to introduce, you can do one thing. Just you can write your name and the thing you love about yourself in the chat box, and we'll be proceeding with our further next activities. All right. Okay, so let me. Okay. Okay, so next, now there is another quick activity. Okay, after that I will start with my slides. So now I will be saying, giving you some instructions, and you have to follow it accordingly. All right. So I hope everyone cooperates here. So what you are going to do is you all are going to write a few things, okay? A few things that you can control in your life by yourself, and a few things which you can't control in your life, okay? So for example, I can control my emotions, I can control my anger, I can control my uh, I can control my thoughts, okay? And the things I can't control is I can't control my friends' attitude towards me. Suppose I can't control whatever my parents decide some or something like that. Am I clear? So let's give it a try. So I will be giving you 5 minutes for the activity, and the time starts now. So you have to write of like maybe 3 or 4 things that you can control and 3 or 4 things that you can't control in your life. All right. So good luck, guys. Write in the chat box and you can send. Okay, so I can see a lot of messages here. Okay. Okay, so Rudra says I can control my efforts and my emotions. Very good. S. Jane says you can control the people you keep in your life, but you can't control how they change over time. Okay, and one second. Control my can't control. Okay, okay. My anger. That's okay. Okay. So why I gave you this activity is because see we all complain every day, right? This happened because of this person, because of this situation. I'm facing this problem because of this. Like we try to complain or give try to complain or uh, pinch or be angry on someone else, and we try to control situations which we can't control, which is not in our hand. Okay. uh, okay. Okay. Okay, so what we do, so I was saying that we always complain, then we try to control things that is not in our hand. So what is in our hand? In our hand, our thoughts are in our hand, right? Our emotions are in our hand. Our life is in our hand. These are the only things that we can actually control, and except this, we cannot control anything else. Okay, oh, many of you are, I think, overthinking, right? Overthinking emotions. See, overthinking and emotion are completely different topic. We can have a discussion about it later actually. But for now, I want to say that overthinking or emotions or anger, these are all a part of us. Okay, these are the things that we can control. Maybe it will need some effort. Maybe it will need some counseling or therapy if it's not possible for to do it by yourself, but these are the things that you can control. But what I'm actually trying to say is the things you can't control are the external factors of your life. So it's like stop. Okay, I'd just like to say stop. Don't try to control the external factors. The only thing you can control in your life is your own life. Okay, so that was the main purpose of this activity. And then let me start with my slides. Yeah, can you see the slides, everyone? Is someone seeing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we will learn today? So today we will learn about what is mental health. So everyone says, right, you should have a good mental health. So what does having a good mental health mean? So we are like we know what is how it feels like, or what is it like to have a bad or negative mental health or a difficult time. We all know, but what it is exactly to have a good mental health, we will learn about that. And more than that, what is mental health? Okay, and then we will learn about some facts and myths about mental health, and then how we can take care of our mental health, and lastly how you can contribute in promoting mental health, because mental health has, we all know, it has many stigmas, right? So how we people, how you people, how the youth or the general population, the general crowd can contribute in promoting mental health. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so firstly, when we say about mental health, there are three things. Okay, so first comes our thought, then comes our emotions, and then comes our behavior. So when we say we are having a good or bad mental health, it means having a good mental health means, you know, our thoughts are we are having good and positive thoughts, we are having healthy emotions, and we are also able to, manage or vent out the negative emotions in a healthy way. Okay, suppose we are angry, huh? We are so angry that what generally what we do in a negative venting out or taking out those the anger, we fight with people or we quarrel, we shout on someone. That's unhealthy way of venting out or taking out emotion, the emotion anger. So what's and how? So what is a healthy way to vent out the emotion of anger? So a healthy way would be. Uh, you can say someone that I'm feeling angry because of this, or you can write it down, you can scribble. So there are many techniques to vent out the emotions in a healthy way. And then comes the behavior. So behavior, by behavior it means how is your behavior, is it positive or negative? So these three terms, these three elements are interlinked. So if your thoughts are negative, its effect will be seen in the behavior and emotions. And if your behavior is not appropriate in the society, or if it's harming yourself or someone else, so its effect will be in thoughts and emotions. The thoughts will be negative, emotions will be unhealthy. And also if you're having unhealthy emotions, its effect will be seen in thoughts and behavior. So these three things you have, whenever you want to check your mental health, you have to check your thoughts, you have to check your emotions, and you have to check your behavior. Am I clear? So make sure these three things are in, in a good in a positive direction. All right. And also a few more things. So Anna, nextly, what it is like to have a good mental health. When you are having a good mental health, what are the basic characteristics you should carry or you should have? Okay, those the first characteristic of having a good mental health is, your mind, the filter in your mind or the filter in your brain should be working properly. So what is the filter? So the filter means, uh, from morning to night, you are doing thousands of activities, you are coming across thousands of stimulus, you are coming across hundreds of people, then hundreds of different scenarios, right? So a good filter means you are taking the good things, the wise, the you are taking the wisdom, you are taking the positivity, you are taking the things that are necessary for you, and you are, letting go the negative things. So it's the mind is acting as a filter here, right? So having a good filter is equal to having good mental health. Okay, then nextly, you are having a good self-esteem. That is, you are not, there are some people who you see they are complaining 24 into 7. They are complaining others, or excuse me, and so they are complaining others that because of you this happened, because of you I'm not able to succeed in my life, because of you I'm having so much of trouble. So they are complaining, or not on people, but also in God or in any situation. So, and then they are always placing their problems, they are showing their problems. Okay, so it means what, they are having self doubt, like very high self doubt. And they are not confident about themselves, so their self-esteem is like their self-esteem is weakened. So having a good self-esteem is a sign of having a good mental health. The next is, this the people with good mental health are able to hold relationships or maintain healthy relationships, the healthy bonds with all the people. Not all people, but maximum people in their life, because it's practically not possible to have a good bond with all people you meet in your life, right? So with the important people in your life, we are sharing a good bond, or we know how to keep relationship, how to go or have a healthy relationship with family, friends, and everyone. So it is another sign of a good mental health. Next is having a good grip and control over your emotions. A good grip and control over your emotions mean, when you're happy, you are happy, you are aware of it, and you are able to control, or you are able to express your happiness. When you are sad, you are able to express it in a good way. When you are anger, as I have already told you, you are able to express your anger in a good way. So you're maintaining your emotions, when taking letting your emotions out, expressing your emotions in a positive way, and having a good control of it. Like, fear is a basic emotion which every one of us have, right? So we are afraid, like, as human being, fear is one primary emotion that we all have. So we are afraid, we are scared because of so and so reason, we are afraid of so many things. But then we have to control our fear. We are afraid of ghosts, we are afraid of things we can see, we are afraid of what will happen. Like if we allow our fear, if we focus on our fear every day, if we allow our fear to come up, then I don't know how we will survive. So controlling your fear is one of the very essential thing that is required to have it. And having a good grip or good control over your fear, it means you have a good mental health. All right. So again, it says that having a good another important aspect of having a good mental health is it's having a balance in your life. A balance in your life means you know how much water to drink, a basic thing, right? How much water you have to drink per day. So if you are it's like if you're you can calculate, right? You need to drink at least maybe 3 or 4 liters of water per day. So you are not drinking 10 or 20 liters because you are in a good state, good mental health, right? So you know how much water to drink. So that's what a balance in your life. So starting from drinking water to speaking or talking with a person and doing everything, eating food, and xyz, like all the things you do, you have to do everything in balance. So these are the few characteristics of having a good mental health. All right. So next, let us go. Okay, fine. So next is few myths and facts about mental health. So I don't know how many of you are aware, but okay, let's get started with this. Now, first, the myth is mental health is uncommon. So we may think, right, mental illness is uncommon. Sorry. So excuse me. We may think that I am having a good mental health. My friends are having a good mental health, and illness. We don't find the mental illness here. You know, like mental illness, what is that? It's not possible. Maybe someone, it's very rare, some people have, those who are in mental hospital, they undergo mental illness, but this is not true. According to a report from WHO, 1 out of 9 people have mental illness, like worldwide. Like if we are for 30 or 40 people, it is very, it's sad, but it's true that maybe 2 or 3 people right here is suffering from maybe mild. I'm not saying severe mental illness, something maybe mild issue with, maybe it may be anything. It may start from stress or some kind of maybe self issue with self-esteem, self-confidence, or anything. So stress is very common, anxiety, panic attacks. So all these kinds of things are very common in, like, it was common earlier, but today or these days it's coming into, like, it's coming into the light, that people are starting to talk about it. So now we can see that mental health is so common, and it's so, it's very, it's growing, like, it's very sad, but it's growing in a very, what we have to call it, widely. The next is mental health is uncommon. Sorry, it should be common. So mental illness is common. 1 in 5 American. So it's American data. Let's keep it. People with mental health problems are violent. So another myth is that, you know, when someone we think about having an issue with our mental health, we think that person is violent, that person may harm us, that person may beat us. But in reality, what happens? In reality, uh, that person cannot even say or cannot even talk about his illness. He is somewhere sitting, or maybe isolated somewhere, sitting silently, or he won't talk with anyone, discuss with anyone, and he is just the mm, he is the victim. Here it says that people with severe mental illness are over 10 times more likely to be victim of violent crimes than in general population. So they are more tend to be the victim, but not the one who does the crime or who is violent, right? So we have to be very careful, or not careful, we have to be very vigilant about it. We have to look around our friends, that are they fine, are your family members fine, are our family members fine, are our friends fine, are they going through any kind of issue which they are not able to express, which they are not able to say. Okay. So next is mental illness isn't real, it's a character flaw. Okay, so many people also say that mental illness is just, they are less pretending to be ill, they are just acting out, they are just seeking attention. But this is not true. If someone around you, you see someone doing such kind of things, then make sure you are, like, it's 100% sure that he is or she is going through some kind of a mental illness. And it's very, it would be very good of you, very humble of you, if you go and say the person that if you need any kind of help, any day, any part of the day or any point of time, I'm there to help you. And if you can like be there, but it is advisable that you don't push the person that what's going on, what's wrong with you, please say me, I'm here. Like, don't push. You can just say that if you are having any problem, if you're facing any problem, I am here to help, I'm here to hear you, you can come to me. Okay, so that's what you can do. And also advise the person to seek a mental health professional as soon as possible if he or she requires. Okay, then next myth is therapy does not work. So many people think that therapy is like, when we talk with a person, when we talk with a therapist, how it is possible, how the person can help me, or will it be helpful, will I be benefited with just talking with a person for like 1 hour or less than 1 hour? So that's a big question mark, right? So but I would like to say that therapy is very, very powerful. Okay, but and also in some disease, in some mental health disorders, like maybe extreme, maybe it's schizophrenia or like personality disorder, extreme kind of disorders. So there may be a combination of therapy and medicine will help. But in a normal day to day, like the mild disorders or the illnesses, maybe the stress, anxiety, panic attack, eating disorder, or such kinds. So therapy is useful and it's very important. So therapy helps the person to how therapy works. So therapy gives the person an insight. Okay, so when I'm talking with a person, or when a mental health professional is talking with a client, so what they do, they build insight on the person. Like they will ask few questions, or they will give some activities, or they will give some things which are included in therapy, kind of meditation, or you can say, and which will help the person to gain insight over the problem and find solution to the problem. All right. And then mental people with mental illness will never recover. Another very like serious myth, that or she is suffering from mental illness and he will be like this for the rest of his life. He has no scope of getting recovered, which is very illogical, because people with mental illness does recover. All or she needs is time and support from the near people, and you know an effort from the people, or a belief or support that yes, you can do it, you can overcome, and a path through which you can go and get out of the illness he is suffering and have a good and healthy life. Okay. Okay, so another maybe myth, we can call it a myth. So many people say that I am stressed out and I can't do anything. Like, I'm so stressed out, um my stress is too high, I'm fed up, or no, what I'm feeling like this is the end, and sure, or whatnot, right? But I would like to say here that there are two types of stress. Okay, one is the good stress and one is the bad stress. So as you can see in on the screen, eustress and distress. So what is eustress? Eustress is the healthy stress. Suppose you are having an exam tomorrow, and today there should be a bit of stress in your mind, or if that, and that is healthy stress. If you don't have that stress, that would be bad. Okay, so when you have that stress, which is called eustress, it will help you, it will motivate you from within to study for the exam that which you have tomorrow. And on the other hand, you have distress, which when the stress is too high. Suppose tomorrow you are having an exam, and then today you are stressed out, and you are stressed out in such a way that it's causing you anxiety, it's causing you panic attack, you are sweating, your your heartbeat is very high, your you are like, you don't know what to do, you are shivery. So that's distress. That stress is negative, that stress is bad. So you have to find the difference and the balance between, the thin line between the both. And whenever you are facing such situation, and that kind of stress which is healthy, that's you stress, so it's nothing to worry about actually. Okay. Another important thing is coping. So what is coping? So what is coping? Coping means when you are in a situation, and you have to you know come out of it. What you can call it resilience or whatever. So when you're coming out of the situation, you can suppose you are stressed out, and then you have to cope with your stress. Okay, So there are healthy coping mechanisms and unhealthy coping mechanisms. So when you are stressed out, suppose tomorrow you have, again I'm taking example, tomorrow you have exams, and then you want to cope with the stress. So healthy coping mechanism or healthy coping strategy would be, maybe taking a walk, as you can see in the screen, taking a walk or deep breathing exercises, or ask sharing or talking with a friend, or playing an instrument for like 15 minutes, which can reduce your stress. But then if you choose not to go for the healthy strategies, but for the unhealthy strategies, that are eating junk, or eating using drugs, eating things that are injurious to health, shouting at others, and so XYZ things which are negative. So these will be affecting you in a negative way. So whatever XYZ situation come to your life, make sure that you are using healthy coping mechanisms or healthy coping strategies. Okay. And also, if you're seeing a friend around that someone is stressed out and he or she is using unhealthy coping mechanisms or unhealthy coping strategies, so from now you know, right, that these are the things you have to do and these are the things you should not do. So you can also advise your friends to do, take up healthy coping mechanisms. Okay, next is how to boost your mental health. So boosting your mental health, see, uh, when you search in the net, or you Google that, I how to boost your mental health or positive things to do uplift your mental health, you will find list of hundreds or thousands activities. But the main thing here is, at least you have to start with doing one practically in your life. Okay, so if you're just reading and going through these thousands or hundreds of the list of hundreds of activities that will boost your mental health, it won't help unless you start doing at least one activity per day. It can be anything, like you can see in the screen. It can be exercise or eating good food, not maintaining a good schedule, not sleeping too little or too much, practicing yoga or talking to someone, getting out to nature. It can be anything, but my advice would be start practically implementing those activities in your day-to-day life. All right. And then next is practicing self-care. So self-care is another important thing that we have to do regularly in our life. So self-care means what? Taking care of ourselves, right? But how to take care of ourselves? So here are a few techniques that you can apply, like having me time when you are exhausted, when you're stressed out. You can sit quietly with yourself, not being distracted by any person or social media. Just be with yourself and take care of yourself in a healthy way. And gratitude journaling is very healthy. If you can practice, like you can every evening you can just write two things that you are thankful about that happened in the day. That's a simple way to maintain a gratitude journal. There are also other techniques, but right now I don't think I'll be able to elaborate here. So you can Google gratitude journaling and you can actually do practice writing it. Okay. And then seek help whenever needed is very essential. And also there are other things like meet your needs, make list of way, you can read it. Okay, you can read it. And make things, so make tea for you, or do something that makes you happy. Find your inner peace, take breaks, meet, and also take care of your physical health. Because when I say about having a good mental health, it also means that having a good physical health as well. Because if you are not having a good physical health, then somewhere it's like it will affect your mental health, right? If you're sick, if you're not taking your food properly, so you will be weak, and then you mentally also you will be drained out, you'll be exhausted, you will be broken at some point. So practicing self-care regularly is very essential, and I hope you guys at least do one thing from today. So that was it. Yeah, so that was it. So any question, anything you want to ask, you can ask.
Guys, you can put your questions here. Yeah, everyone, I request you, if you have any questions, then please you can approach to ma'am. She'll be answering everything that you have a doubt on. So yeah, please go on. We shall have a Q&A session now.
Okay, just a quick question to everyone. So when I say about self care, what you can do? Can anybody say me like I can do this things for take care of myself, my physical as well as mental health? Anybody who wants to share anything? Rudra Nath has raised the hand. You can unmute your mic and say actually.
To improve my mental health, actually, some of the steps which I can take is, say, regulate my dopamine levels by not exposing myself to content uh, which invokes instant gratification.
Right.
That's the one thing we can do.
Yeah. So
And
okay, you can continue.
another second thing is that we can start meditating for at least 10 minutes or 20 minutes a day, in the morning and in the evening.
Right.
And again, also workout is, doing regular workouts, it is also going to help, because it helps the circulation of blood.
Right. So
Maybe
what
these
I
three
want
things.
to add here, yeah, wonderful. Thank you for sharing, Rudra. You have said very good points. So increasing the dopamine, as you have said, working out, meditation, yoga, these three things have scientifically proved that if you want to have a good balance or good level of dopamine, serotonin, and all the neurotransmitters, right? So what you can do is regular at least 10 to 15 minutes. If you do yoga or if you work out, if you do any kind of physical activity every day, these neurotransmitters, these happy hormones, happy chemicals will be at balance. It would be in a good, your mental health would be really at a good state. So it is practically possible. So all the best. I hope you guys start doing it. And JC Kalita says we can meditate and work out at least for 3 days a week. Yeah, sure. Three. I would say at least try to do at least 10 minutes every day. But if you can't do every day, then maybe alternate days for 15-20 minutes you can practice meditation and your workout. So you can do it. Yeah. Tanaya Goswami has raised the hand. Do you want to say something, Tanaya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. I would like to share my experience. What I actually do is always I keep on learning something new.
Okay.
Like I have been learning singing since my childhood, but then I acquired new things. Like I also started learning, and I started learning this hula hoop thing that you roll in your this waist na. Yeah, that one. And then I also started learning the guitar and the ukulele and different kinds. So I think this has helped me a lot. I also exercise every day and control my diet. I avoid eating all those as much as I can, fast foods and all. So I think this has actually helped me a lot to feel good about myself. Earlier, when I used to use I mean, wear dresses and all. I used to feel that I used to compare myself with others. Now, when I go, I feel very confident in my body and think that and feel positive about myself. So this little things have changed a lot in me, and I think if you also try out new things and experience new something new every day, then it can help you also.
Thank you for sharing, Tanaya. It's actually true. If you learn something new, it's a boost to our brain, right? That wow, we have succeeded in learning something new today. We did something good. So it actually helps. So wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so anyone else want to share anything? Okay, if there is nothing, no question, then I would like to do another activity, quick activity. So, so if you people can, on your videos, it would be really good because activities with black screen is a bit boring, but it's fine if it's not comfortable. Okay, so this time, you know, I'm hoping you people follow the instructions. Okay, so let's try to do something. I want everyone to close your eyes. Yeah, so close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. We will come to your question after this, okay, S. Jane. So please focus on this activity for now, everyone. So take 3 deep breaths. Deep breath in and out. In and out. In and out. Now imagine you are in a room. It can be any room, but it's very comfortable. It's filled with light. It's filled with the things you love. It's filled with your favorite instruments, your favorite books, your favorite things, your favorite clothes, maybe. The entire room is filled with the things you love the most. Just walk across the room and touch everything that is around. Once done, you will find a box, a big box, somewhere in the room. A box big enough to fit you in. It may be made of cardboard, paper, plastic, wood, iron, or any material. Now, go inside the box. As you're inside the box, it's a bit darker. Now, what you have to do is all the negative things in your mind, all the things that you are not happy, let everything out in that box. The things you don't want in your life, let it out. The box is becoming darker. It's becoming a bit uncomfortable for you, but just be patient, be fearless for a moment, and be in the box. Let out the remaining emotions which are not healthy, not pleasant for you. Now, as the box is filled with emotions and things that are not pleasant for you, the box is becoming darker. So, just take a moment, and if you have anything left, anything you want to put it in the box, you can let it out. And after 10 seconds, you will find a knob, a door inside the box. When you are done letting out your emotions, open the door and come out of the box, leaving all the negativity, all the things that you don't like about yourself in the box. May it be overthinking, may it be anger, may it be something else. Keep it in the box and come out of the box and lock the door. If something is trying to come out of the box along with you, do not let it come out. Once done, you will see the box going far away from you. It's becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's gone. It's far, far away from you. And till the point you are not able to see the box anymore. And now, what you are left with is your room full of the things the things that makes you happy, your favorite instruments, your favorite food, your favorite books, your favorite clothes, and a lot of positive emotions, and the things that are healthy and happy, that makes you healthy and happy. Just roam across your room, try to feel everything. A room filled with positivity, filled with light, filled with colors. This is your room. This is your safe space. Maybe there is a puppy there. Maybe there is your favorite toy there. Maybe there is your pet there. Maybe your laptop, maybe your phone. All the things you want in your life is in that room. Just be in that room for some moment, and once you are done, you can come out of the box. You can come out of the room here to this moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you are here. Thank you. Just take a moment, everyone. And if anyone likes to share anything, you can go ahead. Okay, S. Jane. So coming to your question, now you will find people who will, charge less. So even I find, I find thousand a bit more because lots of people cannot afford it. Okay, so personally I don't charge that much, but yeah, you can also find people charging lower than 1,000 obviously. So but it's difficult to find, yeah. And also here finding a, more than the price, finding a good counselor is difficult. That's challenging, I believe, because in Google you will, if you click psychologist or counselor, you will find a list, but how do you know which is better? How do you know which one you should choose, or where, if you which one, where you will go, with whom your rapport with, or your connection would be the best? So that's more challenging than the price actually. But again, I would also like to add that counseling is somehow or somewhere it's exhausting for us as well. So maybe that's why some people take charge a bit higher, because per day we are only able to see like 4 to 5 clients max, and then after that we come to a point of burnout. So it's really difficult to sit there and take many sessions in a day. So that's also one another reason that many people charge higher. Yeah. So anybody wants to share anything about the last activity? You can go ahead. How was it? How did you feel? Or anything? Or did you guys even do it? Let me know, yes or no. It would be good. Thank you. Please, we received something. So yeah, I hope you have done it. Okay, so Rukrika. Okay, that's nice. Thank you, Krishna. So I have another question here. Just a minute. The worst and best mental health advice I have ever received. That's difficult to say. Because what happens, us as counselors or us as psychologists, we don't give advice. Okay, so there are, life coach, you will find life coach who will give advice, but we do not give advice. We show the person a track, or we show the person the light to walk the path he or she has to go. So if this helps you to understand. Okay, next is Manash. Okay. So he is asking, this is a question, how to keep healthy relationships if the other person's thoughts sometimes differ from us, and that leads to argument. Okay, so here the first thing is communication, and the most important thing is communication. So if you are, whatever you're going through, whatever you're feeling, maybe sometimes we are angry on our partners, right? Sometimes some a few things make us frustrated, sometimes we are happy. So just communicate properly, communicate with an open heart, that these are the things that I'm liking about you, or liking about this relationship, and these things I'm not liking. And then understand or listen what the other person is saying. So if you are saying something, make sure that the person is listening, or at least ask him that him or her to listen. And also, if the person is saying, you listen. It's not like only keeping your points, like whatever, sometimes it happens, so it's, we only want to keep our point, whatever it is, like you have to listen to us, I am correct, I am right. But most of the many a times I may not be right, right? Or the person's perspective may be different from me. So it's better to listen, what the person has to say. And also, if you have to say anything, make the person say the person in a good manner, a good way, in a calm and in a humble way, that I'm going to say something to you. You have to listen carefully, properly. So I think communication and listening, having good listening skills would help. And also sometimes it's difficult for us to, as I've said earlier, right? We are trying to control everyone else except ourselves. So it happens that we are trying to control their opinion, their way of thinking. So it's healthy if you don't try to do that. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you. What convince our parents for therapy? See, after reaching a certain age, our mindset becomes so firm that it's difficult for us to convince them, or to teach them something new. So when a person reaches 40 or 45 or such age, or so it's actually difficult for, they have a definite mindset, right? They have definite set of beliefs. So it's very difficult for us to what do you call, like go push them or advise, say them things that are do not, that are not relevant, or not similar, proportionate to their belief. So, but still, you can have a good conversation, Tanai, if you are really, if you want them to go for therapy, you can say them that maybe they can give a try, maybe they can find a direction, then a perspective to it, and not thinking too much, not judging too much. Just go and give a try for once, and if they like, it's better. If they don't like, it's better for it's better. No harm, no commitments, nothing. Just give a try. That's it. And how to stay motivated when I have done. Sanjushree is asking them how to stay motivated during these times. Okay, so these times, I mean, yeah, right now the situation is really not good, and most of us are suffering from lots of anxiety, lots of stress, and there are also many problems. So, like, yeah, okay, yes. So what we have to do right now is just accept the situation, whatever the situation is right now, however it is, just accept it, that yeah, this situation is bad, this is worse, and I'm doing well. And sometimes don't try to force yourself to do things when you are not willing to do. Suppose you're feeling exhausted, you are feeling burned out, you're feeling like doing nothing, you're feeling hopeless about these days. So don't try to push yourself to do something productive. If you are not doing anything but just breathing the whole day, just sitting somewhere and doing nothing, but just letting the time pass, letting these days pass, that's also productive in some way. Okay, so doing nothing is also is like no harm at all if you are doing nothing. Like it's like just rate, if I say you rate your mental health right now in a scale of 1 to 10, and if you are saying my mental health right now today is at 0, it's possible. Okay, 0, I am feeling nothing, this is very bad, I am feeling, I'm numb, I don't want to do anything, I'm at 0. So I won't advise you, I won't say you, okay, I won't instruct you to go to 10 or be productive, be at your best today or tomorrow or this month. I would say at least come from 0 to 1 today or tomorrow. Means if you are feeling worst, tomorrow maybe you will feel bad, and then the next day come to 2, a bit better, but not good, not best. So in this way, one step at a time, you can go towards your goal or towards a good mental health. So that's all I have to say here. Shnaki is asking how to deal with thoughts that lead to negative perspective. Okay, so the one thing you can do is for fake it till you make it. You have all heard the term, right? So fake it till you make it. It means if you are thinking that your thoughts are going to a negative direction, if you are feeling like your thoughts are taking you to a negative perspective, for the first few weeks or first few days, you have to consciously say your mind positive things about yourself or the situation. Maybe you are not believing in it. Maybe you are like, I'm just saying it's not true, but still, keep trying, keep on saying good things to yourself. And when you fake those things, when you say your life is wonderful, when you say maybe not wonderful, but you are doing good in your life is better, or you are going to a good place, you are mentally and physically healthy, you are achieving, you are going towards your dreams, you are achieving your dreams. So all these kinds of good things or the positive things, when you start saying to yourself, then after unknowingly what will happen, your mind will catch those things, your subconscious mind will catch those positive things, and then automatically your direction will shift towards positive perspective. So this can help you. Thank you so much, Ruja, it's wonderful of you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for the answers, ma'am. And the activities were really helpful. I would mention that you're really talented and you could really understand what we at this point are facing, and the activities are very much relatable. And I personally could gain a lot from this session, and I think that it's the same for each and every one of us present here. So I, on the behalf of my team with Wellness, would like to thank you for taking out your precious time and sharing your graceful words with us, the information that you have acquired in your journey of life, and yeah, so on. So, and yeah, I would also like to thank Wake with Wellness for organizing this session and giving us this opportunity to participate and communicate with ma'am, and take the best out of her, what she has learned throughout her life. And lastly, thanks to the PR department and the events department for working so hard and making this a success. And yeah, last but not least, thanks to the audience for being so calm and patient and being so supportive throughout the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tanaya. It was wonderful. Really, I
Thank
loved
you.
speaking here, and questions were very good. And thank you for your cooperation, everyone. I hope you guys did the activity. And if we meet for the next time, I would please, uh, I ask you to sit in such a place where you can on your videos. Okay, so that would be very good. We can do more interesting activities.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Sure.
and also wake with wellness. Go ahead with your good work. I wish you luck. Okay, so thank you everyone.
Thank you,
You
ma'am.
guys are
Nice
doing great.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you too,
Thank
Tanaya.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're doing
Thank you
wonderful.
so much, ma'am,
Thank
for
you.
joining.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. It was an amazing session.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, you all can leave, I guess. Tanaya, just stay back. Another can just leave. Board members, you stay, please.